It's a long day in the Texas House. It's November 17th, 2023, and these are your headlines. We mentioned that today would be the day that the Texas House would talk about school choice legislation. As we record this right now in the afternoon, that debate is happening on the floor. However, there's a big twist to this, which is that an amendment that was filed to essentially take the school choice component out of the bill, which otherwise just increases spending in public schools, an amendment to strip the school choice portion out of that has the support of about 16 or 17 Republicans who have co-authored the amendment, meaning that if we get a vote on that, as it seems will happen this afternoon, that will gut school choice from the bill. Now, obviously, this is a big issue for Governor Abbott's top legislative priority, the one that he's called lawmakers back now for a fourth special session on, and one that is a priority of the Republican Party of Texas. It's something that the Senate has passed multiple times. We'll see how that shakes out. You can go to TexasScorecard.com and get the latest whenever that happens. But that's the update on what's happening on school choice right now in the Texas House. Another big story today, Texas can enforce a new law requiring age verification to access online pornography after the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals lifted an injunction against the measure. Now, a 3-judge panel granted the state's request, led by Attorney General Ken Paxton, to stay a lower court's preliminary injunction. What that means is that had essentially prevented Texas from implementing the law to protect kids from pornography. The law that was passed this year was House Bill 1181 and requires commercial pornography websites to use reasonable methods to verify that users are at least 18 years of age before they access X-rated content online. Those that are in violation of the law face big fines. The lawmakers passed HB 1181 during this year's regular legislative session. Governor Greg Abbott signed the bill into law in June. It was set to go into effect in September. However, in August, Pornhub, the largest online platform for sharing sex videos, sued Texas along with other pro-porn plaintiffs to keep the law from taking effect on September 1st. A federal district judge sided with porn industry plaintiffs in the lawsuit earlier this year, claiming that the law to protect minors from accessing adult content likely violated the First Amendment, which is amazing to think about. When the founding fathers wrote the Constitution, wrote the First Amendment, this is what they were thinking of, making sure that minors could access pornography. Obviously not. On August 31st, U.S. District Judge David Ezra granted Pornhub's request to temporarily stop the state from enforcing the age verification requirement while the challenge to the bill was litigated. The Fifth Circuit's order stays the district court's injunction pending appeal and lifts an administrative stay that had blocked enforcement of the law. What that means in real speak, Texas can enforce the law now. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton celebrated the ruling. He said, as new technology makes harmful content more accessible than ever, we must make every effort to defend those who are most vulnerable. The judges heard oral arguments on the state's expedited appeal back on October 4th and said they will issue an expedited opinion as soon as reasonably possible. In a separate filing submitted to the state by the district court, Texas countered claims made by the porn industry challenging the legality of the bill. Pornhub is the target of multiple lawsuits right now, accusing the company of profiting from uploaded videos of child sexual abuse featuring victims as young as 3 years old. Pornography is a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Texas's law is just the latest to fight back against this plague on children.
Do you want to see the world around you change? Are you looking for an internship that will help Texans lead the way in our country?
Texas Scorecard provides real news for real Texans and is one of the fastest growing news outlets in the state. Right now, Scorecard is looking for young people interested in journalism and media.
We call it the fellowship. Not exactly that kind of fellowship, but you will find yourself around like-minded world changers dedicated to telling stories that matter to Texans.
We're looking for young people ages 18 to 25 to join our paid fellowship. All fellows will receive a monthly stipend of $2,000 to cover their expenses.
Fellows will have the opportunity to specialize in one of 3 tracks: writing, research, and administration.
Go to texasscorecard.com/fellowship to apply today.
Lastly, speaking of Attorney General Ken Paxton, he's announced another slate of endorsements in the Texas legislature as we get closer and closer to the Republican primary in March. Now, Attorney General Paxton has said that he's going rhino hunting, he's going and endorsing and getting involved and getting very active in many of the races, the Republican races, especially in the Texas House. Now he's got a new list of endorsements. His latest endorsees include Dr. Carrie DeMoore, who's running for an open Senate seat that is being vacated by State Senator Drew Springer, Representative Travis Clardy, Carissa Richardson, who's running against Dallas Republican Frederick Frazier, Vince Gallo, running against Ben Baumgartner, Mitch Little, who's running against Kronda Timich. Mitch Little was part of the legal team that defended Paxton during the impeachment trial just a couple months ago. Kerry Kingsbury, who's running against David Spiller, who was one of the impeachment managers. Representative John Smithy, who defended Paxton against the impeachment in the House. And Cynthia Figueroa, who's running against Jared Patterson. Patterson, noteworthy here, is running for re-election right now, but he could change his mind. It looks like right now he is actually considering a run for that Senate seat as well, that Senate seat that's being vacated by Drew Springer. We'll be following this story and all the rest of it at texasscorecard.com.